Today we're praying for mission. That is where we as a church are joining in with the good things that God is doing in our neighbourhood and community. There are two parts to the way that we do mission as a church. The first is welcome. It's about building community, creating belonging, celebrating all that is good and making people feel at home with us here at church. The second part is witness. We want to share the good things that God has done in our lives, the reason why we have hope, who Jesus is, and what the gospel is all about. I want you to pray today for two specific areas. Firstly, we have a couple of different gatherings for church, trying to help people maybe who find regular church difficult to come to. The first gathering that we have is Wave Church. It's one of my favourite things that we started. It's a group for people of all different abilities to come and have a hands-on, interactive, creative time of worship together. It includes people with all sorts of abilities and divergencies, and it is beautiful mess and chaos, and there's lots of cake as well. The second gathering that we started is something a little bit more recent. We started a messy church on Millbrook Park. We all know that Millbrook Park is a growing community, an area transformed by all the house building and all the families that have moved in. And we've started a gathering on the second and fourth Sunday of the month, right in Millbrook Park School, called Messy Church. It's a place where we explore stories and faith using crafts and activities. And there are people coming to it who haven't been to church before. Pray that both of those groups continue to reach different people, and that maybe people who wouldn't access Sunday morning church for all sorts of different reasons would be able to join those groups and start journeying as a disciple. The second way that you can pray is pray for some of our big community events. We love to put on huge celebrations that are full of life and joy, that give something to the neighbourhood, that create those red letter events in the calendar that people are looking forward to coming to. And at each of those events, we also love to take the opportunity to invite people to church and to share a short message in some way of why we love Jesus and how he loves them. Some of the big events we've got this term coming up include our low noise fireworks and superhero party. It's going to be on the last Friday in half term, and it's normally an event where this whole building is packed out with young children and families. Pray that we'd share the gospel clearly and that the event would be a fun celebration. We also have our Christmas tree lighting. The first Sunday in December, we have a huge Christmas festival with stalls and games and food and music, and the highlight is when we gather everyone around our big Christmas tree. We turn the lights on and we sing some carols and share a short message about Christmas. It's one of our keystone events and a great opportunity to invite people then to come to all our different carol services, our community carol service, our family carol service, and our beer and carols. Pray that those events would welcome in new people who've maybe not been to events before, and that people who come to those events every year would this year make that next step and either come to a church service or maybe just take that next step in exploring who Jesus is for themselves.